Hi, Taylor T. Carlson here, and back to the Power Rangers Lightning Collection today. Today we're going to be turning things around a little and looking at a figure of one of the most famous one-off Monster of the Day villains from Power Rangers, that being King Sphinx. There haven't been a whole lot of villains that have surfaced in the Lightning Collection so far, so when I found out that King Sphinx was one of the ones available, I knew I'd have to pick him up for the collection. Now, this is in the black and silver Spectrum packaging. This is actually exclusive to Target stores. I was lucky enough to actually find one of these, but even in Target stores, I'm not seeing too many actually in this package. So if you are a Power Rangers fan and you see figures in this package, you might want to snatch them up while you can. We'll do a quick unboxing, I'll show off the figure, and I'll share my final verdict. Nice close-up of the figure here. Got a great likeness of the character on the side of the box. Same with the other side, that picture sort of continues over. Top of the package, bottom of the package. On the back, we got a nice pose of the figure holding his weapon with his wings on. So now let's go ahead and crack him open. And here's King Sphinx on his plastic card. We'll go ahead and take off all the accessories, and then I'll show off the figure. First of all, he's got his Egyptian staff, his weapon of choice. An energy effect for the staff. These are common across the Lightning Collection. And also, like most of the Lightning Collection, he also comes with a set of interchangeable hands in addition to the one that he's got on. This has like an open hand, assuming that's for the staff, and then a fist hand as well. And then, of course, since it's King Sphinx, we've got his wings. And here we have the core figure itself. I'm going to show this off. I'm going to show off all the points of articulation and all the detail in the figure before I attach the wings. So, here's just a nice general close-up. I'm really impressed with the level of detail in this, right down to all the little hieroglyphics and everything. For being this one-off Monster of the Day character, the figure actually is surprisingly impressive. Even his little tail here is articulated. And if you look under his cloth, it's just pretty much painted the same color as the rest of the figure, so no surprises there, really. And let's check out the points of articulation. His head can rotate from side to side. The Egyptian headwear he has is somewhat flexible. You can also nod up and down a little bit. He's got the usual ball joint arms that this collection has, somewhat restricted by the shoulder pads. The upper arms, just past the shoulder, those can rotate. Again, common feature of the Lightning Collection. Elbows are articulated. Then his wrists can swivel because, as always, the hands are interchangeable. Got some articulation in the torso as well. Down here, again, ball joint legs, pretty standard for the collection. Knees are articulated. These are a little stiff, but that's probably just because I haven't really used the figure too much. Then you come down to his feet. These can rotate, or you can flex them up and down as well. So, and then like I showed off earlier, the tail is articulated in addition to all those other body parts. So why don't we try out some of the accessories? We'll start by putting in his wings. Disappointingly, these are not permanently attached. It ends up being one of the weaknesses of the figure, sadly. And you see, you can actually get these in pretty easily, and the figure looks very impressive when they're in. The problem is, it doesn't take much to knock the wings out, which really makes me wish that, see what I mean? That they were permanently attached. I mean, this side wants to stay in a little more, apparently. We'll try putting that in one more time and see how it fares. And there we go. And once again, the one wing just doesn't want to stay in there too bad. I don't know if it's that way with every King Sphinx they produce in this line, or if it's just my figure maybe has one wing looser than the other. And it's a shame, because with those wings on, it's a great looking figure. Now, I'm going to try it at staff too. I'm actually going to take off the wings when I do that, just because I don't want them falling off mid-review. And this hand is partially open. We'll go ahead and use that one. And he's got that other slightly more closed hand included as an accessory too there. He's got that, holding that pretty well. And there's not really like one simple or easy way to get this energy effect piece on here. It looks like there's a few pieces where it can clamp. But there you go. You get the idea of how that looks on the end of the staff. Why don't we try out his other set of hands while we're at it? And there we are. We got his fist hand on this side. We got his gripping hand on this side. I've tried before. You can get the staff in this hand too. It's just very hard. You just got to pry his fingers apart. And I'm not going to do that in this video, but if you buy the figure, I mean, it's really up to you to decide which one of the two included gripping hands the staff really fits better in. And again, I like how these wings look, and you can even adjust them slightly because it's a ball joint where they fit in, but you see, once again, it doesn't take much before they start falling out. Again, my biggest complaint with this figure, I wish the wings had been permanently attached. However, overall, for being a one-off monster of the day, the level of detail on this figure is very impressive, and I like everything about this figure except for how easily the wings fall out. Have you picked up King Sphinx in the Power Rangers Lightning Collection yet? What did you think of this figure? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to my channel because I'm always posting new reviews, and give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. See you next time.